Yeah, just couldn't quite get back to that one. They were everywhere in that point, Hewett and Reid.
Firepower on that shot, but just watch the placement here. Looking, analyzing the court. I mean, that's just amazing right there. It's like a slice lob over one player in between the other. It's like carved in there, and there's just no catching up even for Alfie Hewett. It's a genius shot right there.
Well, this is as good as it gets. We have seen every shot in the book so far in the opening couple of games. Beautiful little drop shot halfway through that point from Hewett. Great return right onto the baseline, and it's the #1 seeds, Alfie Hewett and Gordon Reid, who make the first move in this final. They have the early break.
I don't know which one of those guys speaks Spanish and which one's speaking French, or if they're coming together on a common middle ground language. You get I was saying that you get a couple of Scottish guys.
Yeah, you do.
And it's like, what are they saying? That ain't English. It's fun to listen to, though. De la Puente pressing the action right now on this point. Forcing the error.
Yeah, almost. Yeah, it's well put away. Good move forward from Nico Peifer.
Track for one of the easier games we've seen by a long shot. It's too easy there for Nico. He'll take those all day.
Oh my goodness me. That is extraordinarily good from Alfie Hewett. What an angle.
This right. I think, how do you guys say it? Brilliant. I mean, like, there it is right there. Yeah, that's just classic Alfie Hewett. But if we did...
Oh, what a return.
Yeah. That should be a textbook cross-court return, but that just shows you the abilities of a Nico Peifer. Not only is it the right spot because he's going to the weaker of the two right now.
Yeah, try to hit that knifed slice return again there, Peifer.
Oh, not the angle this time, just the big bomb right through the middle. Great power, depth, placement, the whole package right here. Once again, Reid forward.
Yeah. Very nice. Big, heavy forehand from Hewett. Reid just kept on charging forward, and beautiful hands.
Wrist felt fine on that one. It's like, Alfie, I'll stay right here about, a foot from the net.
Just when it looked as though De la Puente and Peifer were beginning to take control.
Yeah, renewed energy again from the Brits.
Oh, that is so good from Peifer. We've seen a bit of everything from him today, a bit of touch and now power as well.
There's no grunting. Watch how smooth and fluid he is here with this, and then the ball just, the action.
Well, it doesn't get any better than that.
Like that at the net, not on the touch stuff. Nico's got some options there, and Gordon's certainly going to stay home and take away that cat and mouse option.
Nice. Oh, wow. Just gets better and better. First of all, what a pickup.
Once again, Peifer and De La Puente choosing to attack, probably ill-advised. He's showing that he's going to be tough up there. Back in the backcourt, looks like that's where he's limited up front.
Here he comes again. They keep testing him out, and at the moment, Gordon Reid continues to have the answer.
I mean, and I'm surprised, really surprised that Peifer attacks there. Makes no sense. Leaves them very vulnerable on the angle there. That's a gimme for Gordon Reid. Patch of unfocus there by Nico Peifer.
Yeah, it's better though. Hit a good forehand approach, kept on driving forward, good volley.
Again, that's all set up because of what Reid's inability to do anything with that forehand. Normally that's a well-driven, heavy topspin ball.
That's too good from Martin De la Puente. And they do have another look at a break point here.
Of De La Puente here to continue to show Hewett that he's not afraid to go at that line, and then sits there and waits for that, protects himself. Hewett goes back to Peifer, no problem, but if he attacks that line, volley.
Oh, well, that could be the best of the lot from Gordon Reid, and what a time to find it at break point down.
3, 4, 5 times now that they continue to test Reid up at the net. And boy, oh boy, that is the best of the lot so far.
There he is again. Gordon Reid for about the 20th time already in this opening set. Oh, again, just misjudged the bounce there, Peifer.
Errors, unforced errors. He just seems to be just a little out of sorts. You know what? I'm hitting on the formula despite my limitations on how I can be effective out here. And he's really figured it out. I'll just kind of dump some balls in, get forward, and let Alfie do the rest back there when necessary.
Oh, good hands from Nico Peifer.
From the team of Peifer and De La Puente, They're hitting it on the cylinders, all of them right now. Great volley there. Third time a charm.
Not yet.
Deuce.
Oh, yeah. Great depth, wasn't it, from Reid initially with that backhand slice.
Takes a lot to drive a ball like that past a...
Just wide. De la Puente with the backhand. And the #1 seeds, Alfie Hewett and Gordon Reid, inch closer to yet another US Open title here. They have the opening set. It was a tough battle for 55 minutes out there. They take it by 6 games to 4. Oh, wow. Just a gentle start then to the second set. That is a brilliant point from Alfie Hewett in particular.
Yeah, we see the change right out the gate in strategy. It's Hewett going forward a number of times here in this early going to this point. And then it's once again. They wanted to isolate Gordon. Isolating him back behind the baseline was fine. But once he started going forward and they continued to test him time after time, as they just do again right there, you know, he was up to the task. Now again, easier said than done when the option is going back to Alfie Hewett and he's blasting winners. But I think gotta elongate these points and make Gordon stay out there longer. And you know, if we think he's struggling a little bit, let him continue to struggle as long as you can. I mean, just from a tactical standpoint. And when in doubt, hit a let Gord winner.
30 all.
I would hit that thing every time if I could. Make a lifetime of apologizing.
Yeah, again, you give him any kind of time mid-court to wind up that forehand, you're in trouble.
Even all the more dangerous.
Oh, be disappointed to have missed that one, Nico Peifer, and it's the dream start for the #1 seeds in this second set.
That seems to be as reliable a shot as there is in tennis. I mean, across the board for those that hit the inverted. You know, people don't tend to miss it. It's just a very reliable shot. The serve, you're stationary, indication of the rotation that he uses. There it is right there, but still a little bit limited. Normally that's a lot more violent from Gordon Reid.
Yeah, big forehand from Martin De la Puente. Oh, it's a great volley.
Look at the depth there. Stretches Hewett out, gets the weak link. This is a great shot. Look at the pronation there on that overhead.
Yeah, he's made that as well.
Starting to find the mark. They're going at him hard. In other words, again, if you just kind of go at him and leave something that he can tee off on, it's a different Alfie. He's going to be on the offensive, but you got to go at him hard.
Oh, it's too good. A little bit of a miscommunication, though, from Peifer and De la Puente. They both ended on the same side of the court.
Into this shot. And We're going to get a great look at it right here. And there it is. Shoulders come forward. Full rotation. De la Puente into the shadows.
Oh, it's huge again from Alfie Hewett.
Boy, we've seen a number of those today. Just impressive. Boom.
You can download the US Open app to follow your favorite players, track the latest score stats, match highlights, player news and more. It's available in the App Store and the Google Play Store as well to guide you through the last couple of days of this year's US Open.
Who could possibly not have that?
I know.
Now?
Fabulous point. Great hustle from Nico Peifer in particular there.
And we talked a little bit about that in the opening. I love how he competes. And right now, the youngest guy on the court, but he's the one that's starting to assert himself. And he's got that kind of brash confidence as a great player needs to have. Great look at Peifer's mobility skills there, even in the dark.
They are resilient guys right now. They lead by 3 games to 2. And the weaker Gordon Reid serve coming up.
Yeah, they had a pretty easy go of it in the last Reid service game, so we'll see how this one unfolds.
That's a brilliant start, though, from Alfie Hewett, taking things into his own hands.
15 love.
When it's time for them to step up, and Alfie's one of those players that when he's on the court,
Oh, that was so clever from Alfie Hewett. What a backhand he's found there.
this time ready for the De La Puente attack. Look at him holding, almost baiting him to go there this time. And when he does, there's your answer. Back in the court. De La Puente not able to take the chance. Yeah, that one's clearly.
Yeah, Alfie Hewett looking to try and take every single ball there. Oh, did well to get themselves out of trouble there. Some forehand from De La Puente.
Former back-to-back junior world #1s going at it in the big boy leagues right now. It was Hewett having that title at one time.
Deuce.
Yeah, well, they probably think they should have won that point.
Just a beautiful lob there. And then, of course, Reid knowing. De La Puente, no answer.
And there it is, Alfie Hewett and Gordon Reid get that all-important breakthrough again in this second set. Oh, wow. It is another rocket off the Hewett forehand.
Difference on the court. Reliably, consistently, devastatingly, you know, can continue to go on, right? It's been that good.
But Hewett and Reid broke for the second time in this set in the previous game, and looking good so far to try and consolidate it. just a joke how good that cross-court forehand from Alfie Hewett has been today.
Martin kind of gets sucked into it. I mean, right there, I think you got to go through that middle a little bit more. The shot before that, the last one there, he had no choice, but he had options, chose to stay in that really hard cross-court.
Yeah, well put away from De La Puente. Good patient point.
And that's the play. Reid having to hit the forehand while somebody's up at the net to clean things up. Game changer.
All right, between the two. And
yeah,
two breakback points.
Yeah, had Reid on his heels that time. That's the difference there. Not Reid sitting on top of the net. Look at him here, backing up, creating a little space through that middle, knowing that the attack's coming and wanting to.
And again, back-to-back from Nico Peifer. And the number 2 seeds say we are not done with just yet. Oh, really beginning to find something now.
Forehand, and now De La Puente with the backhand through the middle.
Have a look to go a break in front again.
Yeah, really have let the Brits off the hook here. An attempt to get ahead there. Self-inflicted wounds put him in jeopardy.
It was a tough shot. He tried to pull off their little shake of the head from Alfie Hewett. Lost count how many times he has hit that forehand today.
It's nice to have some reliable, but look at the positioning there. And that's where he's been so lethal. Inside the court, center. And just able to rotate the chair, accelerate through that, big finish.
Oh my. Oh, I hope he's all right here. Gordon Reid, that is not what you want with a dodgy wrist at the best of times. Fortunately, I think he's okay. Oh, what a time to find a forehand of that quality and class from De La Puente.
Coach sits back and says, yeah, just like I taught him. No, that's bold right there. Talked about the heart of that young man. Says everything you know about what kind of competitor he is. It was there. And he knows it. And they know it. Less think, more trust on the instincts.
There it is. What a response from Martin De la Puente and Nico Peifer. Alfie Hewett and Gordon Reid serve for the set, but we are heading the distance out here.
Gentlemen, after the set break, a 10-point match tiebreak will be played to decide the match.
It's all action-packed, condensed right here, right now. Let's go. I'll say it. Vamos! I mean, come on. And that's why I love the breaker. You know, just 1 point like that. Look at this. No hesitation whatsoever. Great shot by Reid, too. Equal
with that
to the
backhand.
task. After a 26 shot, it ends on that one.
Oh, are you kidding me? How about those 2 points from Martin De la Puente? World class from Martin De la Puente. Caught with that short angle.
Talked about who of these four was going to be the one to step up in with 8 points into this breaker.
De la Puente and Nico Peifer are the 2022 wheelchair men's doubles champions. What a moment for both of them. De la Puente winning his first ever Grand Slam title, and Nico Peifer back in the winner's enclosure here in the Big Apple for the first time since 2011. They beat the undisputed best doubles team in the world in Alfie, Hewett and Gordon Reid in a wonderful final that lasted nearly 2.5 hours, and they get it done on the match tiebreaker. A special moment, a special match. We hope you enjoyed it.